Hi guys, I'm Radha and I'm shooting without a fan, so I'm constantly going to be wiping the sweat off my face. I'm telling you now so that you don't get distracted by it. This is not what is important. What is important is that a man in this country, Sonam Wangchuk, was on a hunger strike for almost 20 days till today, that is Saturday, the 18th of July. I think that the government forcibly took him to a hospital and now we don't know what's going to happen to him.
ये महलों ये तख्तों ये ताजों की दुनिया ये इंसान के दुश्मन समाजों की दुनिया.
To give you an idea, last month I was hospitalized for 4 days because of a stomach infection. Prior to that, for 2 days, I was not able to eat anything. Like whatever I would eat, I would instantly vomit. And in just 48 hours of not being able to eat, I had a complete mental breakdown. I had this thought that I don't want to live like this. And this was when I'm comfortable in my home, in an AC room with my mom taking care of me. I'm not asking you to give up your food. I'm the last person in the world who will do that. I'm not even asking you to leave your job or your school, college, family life, whatever, and go to Jantar Mantar and protest. In fact, I know that you have responsibilities, you have bills to pay, family to take care of, and there is already a lot on your plate, literally. And you don't have to feel guilty about that. But just ask yourself this, you don't have to like Abhijit Dipke, Cockroach Janata Party, AAP, INC, any of the opposition that has shown up. You also don't have to like Sonam Wangchuk, but you have to ask yourself, why would anybody want to do that to themselves? Why would anyone give up one of the most basic human needs to be like what? Oh, Maslow, fuck you, you were wrong. Sonam Wangchuk or the students protesting with him are not asking for re-elections or power for themselves. They are asking for accountability. Fine, you don't want to resign, whatever, at least be accountable. Answer questions. Tell us why it happened. Tell us what you are going to do to correct it. And we all know the diabolical deathly diarrhea that was the NEET exam leak. And here are the consequences of that leak.
In recent weeks alone, NEET-linked suicides have been reported from Rajasthan, Delhi, Uttar Pradesh, Karnataka, Goa and other parts of the country.
And in their suicide notes, they apologized to their parents for not being good enough. But it wasn't the case of the students not being good enough. Some of them were class toppers. Some of them spent 2 or 3 years studying for this one exam. And it wasn't because of their fault that the exam got cancelled. It was a security leak at the highest form of the government.
This man is out there giving lectures on Sanatan Dharam. Sir, शिक्षा का कोई मोल नहीं है, बच्चों की जानों का, भविष्यों का मोल नहीं है. अगर होता तो ये दिन देखना ही नहीं पड़ता. I mean, seriously.
तूने बच्चे मारे हैं भाई.
Now if you're like, oh Radha, but if they studied once, they can give the exam anytime. I'm sorry, were you mother trucking homeschooled? Because do you not know how much it takes to give one competitive exam once in this country? Especially if you're from a middle class or a lower middle class background, and actual middle class, okay, not like
grew up selling door to door soap, right? And when you do that,
and it's not like this was one slip, one scam, one mistake in an efficient government.
ये बिक गई है गवर्नमेंट. अब गवर्नमेंट में कुछ नहीं है. ये बहन चो सारे मिलके हमको पागल बना रहे हैं, मादर चौथ के बच्चे. इतने गांड फटी के ये बड़वे.
The only thing this government has done since 2014 is destroy this country in every possible way. Let's jog our memory a little. Remember demonetization? It killed more than 100 people, destroyed the economy, small laborers especially, farmers, small businesses. Our economy has still not recovered from that. When you see India in top 5 GDP or top 4 or oh, we overtook Japan. No.
The World Inequality Report says India remains one of the most unequal countries, with a large share of the country's wealth and income concentrated at the very top.
Certain billionaires made a lot of money because they've got government contracts at the taxpayers' expense. Next, remember the second COVID wave? That was made 10 times worse because the government let its guard down. It allowed cricket matches and Mahakumbh. It failed to divert attention and money to healthcare. At its peak, more than 2,000 people died in a day. Was this virus deadlier than the first? Of course it was. But was our government disgustingly unprepared and did random things like Thali Bajao? I remember at one point,
This is what they use the PM CARES fund for. This is what they wasted our tax money on.
they literally did makeup on a dying nation and said Sab Changa Si as millions choked to death. And speaking of choking to death,
We are second last in environment performance, even below your beloved Pakistan and every other country in Asia. Second last. And no, this is not an international conspiracy to defame India because what did Modi? This was done by legit researchers from Yale, Columbia, and other institutions. And just today, the government forcefully removed protesters from the Kane Betwa linking project.
जुल्म की छाँव में दम लेने पे मजबूर है हम और कुछ देर सितम सह ले तड़प ले रो ले.
now I'm not stupid, and I know most Bhajpa supporters are also not stupid. They know how bad this government is, they know what is happening, but they continue to vote and support for them because they hate minorities. Most of Bhajpa supporters have been truly heavily infected by the WhatsApp University virus. Okay, then they are actually stupid. I take that back. They genuinely believe that there is a big conspiracy to establish Gilauti Hind in India, make us follow Shakira law, force feed us biryani. And if you are a BJP supporter, do you really hate minorities so much that you're okay with your entire country being destroyed? It's like you're in a joint family, you don't like some of your cousins, you don't like some fufi or chachi or whatever, and your solution to not want to live with them is to burn your entire house down with your own loved ones inside that. And chalo, for 1 second, let's accept you hate minorities, you'll always hate minorities, you don't like seculars and liptards and woke feminist virus and AAP and INC and everybody else. But are Hindus not safe from the consequences of this bad government? If you want only Hindus to progress, please, are Hindu children's futures not ruined by the CBSE checking scam, by NEET scam, by various recruitment scams, so many that if I start to list them, the video will take an hour. Did you not see the lines of deceased Hindus outside Smashan Ghats during the pandemic?
यहाँ खिलौना है इंसान की हंसती, ये बसती है मुर्दा परस्तों की बसती.
And if you have forgotten that also, they literally choried chanda from Lord Ram.
सीता के पति का नाम ले लेके नीता के पति का काम कर रहे हैं. सरकार में कोई मोरालिटी नहीं है, कोई शर्म नहीं है.
They built a temple to get your votes, to get power, to get your money, and then they stole that money shamelessly. So just answer this. जिन्होंने तुम्हारे राम लल्ला को भी नहीं छोड़ा, तुम्हें लगा तुम्हें छोड़ेंगे? तुम्हारे बच्चों को भी छोड़ेंगे?